Hey, how about you, everybody? Welcome in to another edition of the Auburn Live Recruiting Show, also known as the Scribble Pod. I am your host, Jeffrey Lee. I am Senior Recruiting Editor at Auburn Live on 3. Got a great show for you today, bringing in one of the highest rated commitments in Auburn's 2022 class. We got 4-star running back Damari Alston. Damari, welcome aboard.
Oh yeah, what's up? What's up?
Damari, hey, great season, man. I saw you guys finish 10-1.
11-1.
11-1. That's what I said. Did you not hear me?
Oh yeah.
Damari, talk about your senior season, man. You guys only lost the last game. I know it's got to sting a little bit, but still, man, a great season for you all around.
So we came out, earlier this year. The goal was to win a state championship. It was a great group of guys. I feel like throughout my 4 years here at Woodward, I formed the best bond with these guys, and losing this playoff game in round 2 really stung. We played a good team, Blessed Trinity, and they wanted it more than us that game. But after when it's all said and done,
keep going. When it's all said and done, man.
Oh yeah, when it's all said and done, the best thing about it is the memories that we got out of the season. I'm a team player. I don't really talk about my stats as much, but I feel like I had a pretty productive season. I don't know my stats from last game, but I'm pretty sure I ended with 1,600 plus yards, plus rushing yards, 2,000 all-purpose yards, and I know I had 30 touchdowns. So. I feel like I contributed a lot to my team this year. Feel like I was there when they needed me and close games, and I feel like I had a pretty good season.
Yeah, I was just looking at your stats, Mari. You had, according to Max Preps. Now that's where I'm going with. That's what all I got to go with. But 1,600 rushing yards, 184 carries, 27 rushing TDs, which I believe you had 51 rushing TDs over the past 2 years, your junior and senior years. And combined, your career stats at Woodward was 602 carries, 4,148 yards, 62 touchdowns. Those are all rushing totals. I know you had some receiving and some returns in there as well. If I'm not mistaken, the rushing total is a Woodward record.
Yeah.
As well as the rushing touchdowns, the 62 rushing touchdowns, school record, as well as the 41-48. And I know some Auburn fans remember who previously held that record, which was Evander Holyfield. Right. Elijah. There you go. I remember covering his recruitment. Looked at Auburn hard and then ended up at Georgia.
Yeah.
Mari, what do you think about this weekend, man? Coming over to Auburn?
Oh yeah, I'm coming up there. It should be a big weekend. I seen the recruit list. It's a whole lot of guys, that's coming to see this game. It's one of the biggest rivalries in all of college football. So it's my first time seeing it, so I'm ready to see it live.
It'll be fun. At least the environment will. Mari, I want to talk to you about these past 2 weeks for Auburn. Got up 25 points on Mississippi State. Lost it late and lost the game. Got up 2 touchdowns against South Carolina, lost it late. Going into this game, 6-5 could easily be 8-3. But I know for fans, it's devastating for fans to see that kind of game, to get up and to lose both of those games that fans believe Auburn should have won. And it's hard not to agree with them there. But, I think fans take it tougher than some of these recruits. I think recruits, and tell me if I'm wrong, Mark, are looking at this going, they're seeing opportunity here.
Right.
Is that kind of what the vibe you're getting? I know you talk to a lot of recruits, you talk to a lot of commitments. Is that kind of the vibe you're getting, or are they going 6-5, man? They let those 2 games slip away. I'm not going there.
No. So I was talking to Malik, who just came up, for the Mississippi State game, and obviously we didn't win that game, but
Malik
enjoyed. Yeah. And he still enjoyed the environment. The loss, it really didn't mean anything to him because he's seen what we could do, and he's seen where we need improvement at. And, the loss didn't really do anything for him, as far as I know. Yeah.
So am I, from talking to a lot of the recruits, what they're seeing here is that they're seeing that the ceiling at Auburn under Harsin right now is very high. You saw Mississippi State game come out and score 4 touchdowns in the first 4 possessions. You saw him come out at South Carolina with backup quarterback TJ Finley under center and score 2 of the first 3 possessions. And you see the ceiling kind of what this program is potentially has. But then you see the lack of depth. You see mistakes being made late, and it's hard for me not to think that recruits are looking at that going, a lot of things are in place here, except for some players, for some depth,
right,
for some talent.
Right. And that's why I feel like, we need help at. And that's what I looked at, when making my decision is depth. And I didn't just look at, we had a 5-5 record last year. That's not just what I looked at, because I know the type of team that Auburn can be, and I know the type of coach that Coach Harsin can be and Coach Cadillac can be. And I feel like recruits don't really look at, that type of stuff. They just look at who's, hot now, like Georgia.
Right.
Georgia's getting a lot of commits now. And, I just think that recruits are looking at it, oh, they're the number 1 team in the nation. I want to be a part of this team. But no, that's not really my mindset.
Do you think that's the mindset of a lot of guys, like at least the ones that Auburn are going after? I mean, what's some of the feedback you're getting from those guys about Auburn? Have you heard anything negative about the way the season's going?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything really negative from any recruits. All the recruits I've talked to that's been up said they really loved it here. And, I feel like, they're actually looking into, Auburn, and I don't really get anything negative from it.
Mari, who are some of the guys coming this weekend that you're going to be, searching out, helping out with? Who are some of the guys you're looking forward to meeting, being with, and help recruit?
So I got to look again, but I know we got a big JUCO D lineman
Jeffrey
coming in. Yeah, Jeffrey's coming in this week. I talked to him earlier. And I got to look at a few others. I think Isaiah Bond might come through this week too. I talked to him after he got his offer,
which was Tuesday night. Isaiah Bond, top 100 player from Beaufort, Georgia, recently decommitted from Florida. Auburn offered Tuesday night. Isaiah Bond, big-time player, and potentially could visit Auburn this weekend. Mari, we've looked at the visitor list. 2023 is just stacked with studs. 2022, you got Robert Woodyard coming up, the Alabama commitment from Mobile, and you've got Keontae Scott, a JUCO DB, Curtis Perry from the defensive lineman from Montgomery, Caden Story, of course, you're very familiar with. A lot of official visitors coming in this weekend, a lot of unofficial visits. Mari, how do you see this class finishing out? Not so much with whom you'll get, but like I think you're top 25. The class is top 25 right now with just only 12 commitments, 13 if you count Trey. But do you see a strong finish here?
I feel like by the time we get through both signing days, we'll have a strong finish. I'm thinking about like top 15 class in the nation, because we're after some kids, who really enjoy Auburn, who really like the atmosphere. So I feel like we could be top 15, honestly.
Mari, give me 3 guys that you're really pushing for right now.
Austin, Osbury, the kid from who's committed to LSU, the corner.
Jadarian Rim.
Yeah, Jadarian. And another kid is Antonio Williams, the receiver. Yeah, we're on him pretty hard. And Malik Agbo. And it's a couple other guys, but no, I can't come up with it on the top of my head right now.
I hear Rim's coming in for an official visit this weekend. Antonio Williams is coming in for an official visit this weekend. You should mention Agbo. He came in for the Mississippi State game, and the first guy was
who did I say? Damn. Oh, Austin.
Osbury came in for the Georgia game, I believe, or maybe the Ole Miss game.
We had our official on the same weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So big weekend, man. Coming over. When are you going to come over tomorrow?
I'm gonna come over Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Are you going to spend the night? Headed out.
I'll spend the night.
Good. Well, Damari, appreciate you joining me, man. I know you're busy. I appreciate the time. Hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family, and I'll certainly see you Saturday for the game. I'll be looking at you, looking for you, and say hello.
Oh yeah, appreciate you.
Appreciate you. All right, man.
All right.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. It was Damari Alston, 4-star running back commitment from College Park, Georgia, committed to Auburn back in the day. Listen, this guy has been just the general of this class. He has been all over recruiting, all over top targets, coming over every home game. He's been there for I think it was every home game, but just all the work he does behind the scenes as far as getting these guys and letting them know that they're needed and they're wanted, being a big part of Malik Agbo's recruitment. You heard him say Austin Osbury, the 4-star cornerback from Louisiana, Jadarian Rim, 4-star cornerback committed to LSU, Antonio Williams, a 4-star wide receiver from South Carolina. He's been a great, and it's almost like every class needs one of those guys, a rah-rah guy, just to be out there on social media, to be behind the phone, behind the scenes, on the phones, on texting guys, letting them know how much they're wanted and needed. And that's in addition to what Auburn's coaches are doing for these kids. Really like this kid. I really think he's going to be big part for Auburn's program moving forward. I know Cadillac Williams really likes this guy. He got in on him early and got a commitment, and he's worked out so well. And on the field, man, I mean, the guys, I think he's rushed for. Let me give you those numbers again, because I wrote them down and I want to use them. 4,148 yards. He averages 7 yards a tote, man. That's in 4 years. That's from his freshman year on. This year he averaged 8.7 yards per tote. 8.7. That's the first down almost every time he touches the football. Now, I will say this. We didn't get into it. I didn't want to. But Blessed Trinity, who Woodward lost to this past weekend, put them out of the playoffs into their season. They were committed to stopping him. They were not going to let Damari beat them. And I think they held him to his lowest output of the game of the year, which was 65 yards. And I don't think he scored a touchdown. Didn't want to bring that up, But other than that, I think he had 9 games over 100 yards. That's out of 12. And a couple of those games, he was pulled early because they were beating people badly. 1,600 yards, 27 touchdowns, 24 touchdowns last year as a junior, 51 rushing touchdowns over the last 2 years. Really excited about this guy. But I think and Auburn fans, at least the Auburn Live subscribers who've been following myself and Cole Pinkston's recruiting coverage there, Auburn Live, they know how big this guy's been for this class, how outspoken he's been, how much work he's done and will continue to do. Big time get for Auburn in more ways than one. A lot of big news coming out this week. It's Thanksgiving, but it's Thanksgiving and it's deer season. It's Thanksgiving, it's deer season, and it's the Iron Bowl. And I got a girlfriend. And I have a son. My time is tough. It's tough. But I'm going to push through, fellas. I'm going to push through. Oh, man, I'm going to push through. Got me a honey Tuesday afternoon. Saw a doe. But didn't get a shot. Hope you guys are having more luck than I am. So listen, back to recruiting. If you guys haven't seen the official visitor list, it's all at Auburn Live, the unofficial visitor list. The 2023 visitor list is incredible. Just adding guys left and right. Cole Pinkston and myself have been doing all week long. We will continue to do that through the game. Saturday, we're going to get there early, guys. We're going to get there early. We're going to find out who's actually showing up, who's actually there, what kind of FaceTime they're getting with the coaches. I know the game's going to be number one on these coaches' minds, but man, this recruiting weekend, it's hard to not recognize and put a lot of time into it. I know Darren Usher, the recruiting director there for Auburn, has been doing a fabulous job with these visits all year long, man. They've been getting guys at the games, and it's been impressive. And I can't wait to see. We're going to try to have early photo gallery there Saturday morning. Cole's going to have some sideline reporting going on, and of course Justin's going to be giving out all the game coverage. The rest of this week, we hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. I really do. Love Thanksgiving. Love Thanksgiving. Let me give a couple of how about yous, man. If any of you aren't subscribers to Auburn Live on 3, you should be. Absolute monster of a site we've got going, and our subscribers are awesome, dude. They're fun. Needless to say, they're fun. Let's see. Let me pull up my pictures because that's how I've been doing it. Oh, all right, here we go. How about you, man? We've got Hayden, AU6, and Phone. This dude, his name is Phone. You got to respect that. Phone, capital P. You got to respect that. Cause for AU, COZ, Cause. Coes. Whatever. Oh, I know what Coes did. He was bringing up what I wrote about Monday night, which was a 4-star edge rusher from Dillard High School in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, had been added to the official visitor list. Any of you OG Auburn fans know what's up with Dillard. Man, back in the day, Dillard really put Auburn onto another level as far as talent goes. And this Junior Rosary, and everybody knows Junior, but going back even further than that, Calvin Jackson. Oh, I talked to Bostic back in June. He came up with a bunch of guys from Dillard, and he was telling us the story about him and Calvin Jackson. Oh, there was 3 or 4 of them, and how Pat Dye. Was it Pat Dye? Came down there. It was a good story. It was so good that I forgot it. I have to talk to Jason Caldwell about that. He was standing there. He remembers a lot better than I do. Anyways, cause for AU. Big how about you to him. And Silver Fox 76. AU 302. AU's 302. Big Barner Brand. How about you, Big Barner Brand? That's all I got for tonight. Anyways, guys, thanks again for listening. We're going to be back. Cole and myself, or Cole Pinkston and myself, are going to be back on Thanksgiving with another look at the visitor list, where I'm sure there'll be many more additions than there already are. Some updates to go over. Might even throw in a hot board for a special Thanksgiving. If you're not a member a subscriber to Auburn Live, do it. $99 a year, free week, man. Sign up, give it a chance for a week. If you don't like it, toss us. I don't care, but give us a chance. I don't have anybody to talk to but myself, so I'm going to get out of here. I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you deer hunt, get a big one for me. Big how about you to all the hunters. For everyone else, Thanksgiving traffic is going to be something else. Remember, stay out of the left lane. If I pass you on the right, you're an idiot. How about you?